Wilson. Making some metres here, the Huddersfield Giants inside Wakefield territory. Matangi swings the pass to Caesar. Great line for McQueen. McQueen heads for the corner for his first try in Super League. The former England international, Queensland origin representative, gets Huddersfield on the board. You might say it's been against the run of play, but the Giants lead by 4 points to 0, and Chris McQueen, first try, second appearance.
Options left and right. They're going to go to the right. Here now is Ashton Golding going alone. He's wrapped up. Last one then. And they'll wait with Holmes at dummy half. Caesar's gone down the short side. That's where they're going to go. Caesar with a little grubber kick through. It's going to be a try. Or is it? Was that touchdown? The referee is going to give the try for the Huddersfield Giants. And again, it's Aidan Caesar, the creator. The Giants score and they lead by 24 points to 12.
The ball out on the 30-metre line in the Catalan Dragons half. Now then, what can the Huddersfield Giants come up with here? Here's Luke Yates. Second appearance for the club, Yates. Now here's Gavitt. He's in his second season. A Samoan international. That's about 15 metres out as he plays the ball. Here is Jack Cogger. Gaskell short pass, and they do have something. They do with a try from Chris McQueen. And McQueen just glided through the opening there, and Gaskell served it up on a plate for Chris McQueen in his second season at the club, the former West Tigers player. And Huddersfield Giants respond with McQueen's first try of the season.
That will give them confidence, the Huddersfield Giants. As you can see, bodies in motion, two waves of attack. Darnell McIntosh, the player out the back, and it's a perfectly timed pass, perfectly weighted pass. Lee Gaskell, so important with Aidan Caesar not being available. Chris McQueen glides into that hole. The space is created by good setup, good deception, and perfect execution. The young girl in the top right box has just woke up. She was having a little nap with her teddy, and she's delighted to see the Huddersfield Giants get on the scoreboard. Ian Watson maybe sending a bit of information on that.
McIntosh on the diagonal run, quick play the ball. O'Brien for Matty English, he's charging, and he's made a difference as well, without a doubt. English, since he's come on, hard in the tackle. Parcell and Lawler for Rovers. O'Brien again now. Lawrence looking for the try line. This is the last one. What can Huddersfield come up with on the last tackle? Clip forward for McQueen. McQueen's dropped the ball. That's unbelievable. O'Brien it was with the kick through. It was a try. 99 times out of 100. And has Chris McQueen just dropped the ball and the ball game?
Yes. Well, he's dropped the ball. I don't know whether it's the game yet. Clever play from O'Brien. This must have been one of the easiest takes in his whole career. Nobody there, nobody putting pressure. Yet he has a little trip. He has a little trip, he has a little wobble. Maybe his studs are too long.
Hey, don't let anybody talk to you about this ball going backwards or anything else like that. That's a fumbled possession. You know, he's tripped, he's got his studs stuck in the dirt, and that's everything, all the coordination's gone. Look, Huddersfield have walked away from this confidently, and they're claiming the try. This has gone up as a no try. I don't see how you overrule this one. There'll be Huddersfield fans screaming at the television saying that ball's gone backwards. Look, this is incumbent on the ball carrier, or the potential ball carrier, to get that under control. That for me is a fumbled possession and a knock-on.
Well, it's another big call for Chris Kendall.
Do you know what? They've gone to the grounding, John.
Oh no.
They've gone to the grounding.
What is the decision? Well, Chris Kendall is saying that the ball was not backwards, and the try is given, and another huge moment there. The try is given to Huddersfield, Well, Chris McQueen is smart.
Edging towards that Saints line, and Huddersfield hammering away now. Aidan Caesar's pass to Kenny Edwards, good defence.
The wide pass was on. They had the numbers, Huddersfield.
O'Brien, here is Michael Lawrence now. Kyle Amel, Roby and Bentley doing the tackling for the Saints. Adam O'Brien. Here is Caesar. Caesar ships it on, and McQueen, Chris McQueen will go in for the Giants. What a start to the second half it is for the Huddersfield Giants. They weathered the storm in the first half. They took some punishment, conceded those 2 tries. They've come out in the second half, and they have hit Saints on the back of repeat sets.
Repeat sets and a quality kick from Jack Cogger. 40-20, gives them 1 goal, gives them another goal, and on the 3rd occasion, he just glides into the space. Chris McQueen came over as a back row, playing in the centre this evening, and you can see Regan Grace slips over. He'd already made his decision who was going to get. Wells' bit has been well and truly tested over the last couple of sets with numbers thrown at him. He couldn't complete the tackle, get himself in the right space, put himself in front of Chris McQueen. And when you think McQueen and Sam Wood filling in for Leroy Cudjoe and Wardle, significant players for the Giants, have both shown up well, Wood and McQueen.
For Yates, and Yates trying to spin his way to the line. Powell in there for Wigan. And Singleton as well. Nowhere for Sam Wood to go.
Looking for that offload then.
Farrell locked the ball up. This is Greenwood. And Greenwood, the former Wigan man, of course, signed from the Warriors, gets the ball away, and this could be the first try.
Time off.
It's McQueen for Huddersfield Giants, and it's a try on the field, says Marcus Griffiths.
Well, Ben, it's an offload. It's an offload from Huddersfield. They're causing problems. So when that ball was through back on the inside to Liam Ash, they give up all that valuable field position that they've had from strong defence. Greenwood wrestling. I thought it was a bit of a poor play, really, just carting it up off the ruck. But he knows exactly what he's going to try and do. He sucks those numbers in.
Well, he fumbles it, but he goes backwards. He goes backwards, it's play on.
Well, this is going to be the interesting shot, isn't it? Yeah.
Goes backwards.
Yeah, you're right. As he loses the ball, he taps it back to Pete. And then McQueen just hits a really strong line, gets over Gildart, beats Bullock. And this is the start that both sides would have been after. Post points early on.
How they've missed Chris McQueen. He's been out for the last 3, and he comes back with a bang at Wigan. Huddersfield hit the front. Chris McQueen with his 4th Super League try of the season. Grand final winner with the Rabbitohs back in 2014, and that's exactly the start that the Giants wanted.
Well, in the studio, the lads talked about the spines being under pressure. Ashton Golden at the back for the Giants, Sam Wood, Oliver Russell, all involved in the previous plays, but it was Nathan Peats. He gives an early ball to the big fella, Joe Greenwood. They can't handle him, they can't put him down, and it doesn't matter what it looks like, ugly or not, it goes backwards. Pete picks it up, and McQueen makes no mistake with the try line right in front of him. Excellent start from the Giants.
Well, it's good fight, isn't it, from Greenwood? Gets the ball back, McQueen hits the line, gets over. That's the start Ian Watson wanted.
And then we're back in France as Castleford go to Perpignan. You can see that one from 4:55 on Sky Sports Mix. Catalan against Wakefield.
You're losing by 20 points, you've got 15 minutes to go in the game. What's the message coming on from the coach, John?
McQueen coasts in for Huddersfield. Chris McQueen, couple of tries in a couple of minutes, and it's getting tough out there for Toulouse right now.
Yeah, you're right there, Ben. God, it's looking really tough in every aspect. They're being out sort of played. They're tiring visibly, aren't they, Toulouse? And you know, Chris Hill plays the ball here. Levi again, just a little subtlety of play. Farge to Russell, and then it's just a nice line from McQueen. We call that a bit of a fade. He just straightens, if not just runs a little bit out, finds some space. And McQueen, obviously experienced Queensland State of Origin player, bringing that experience here to just find that space.
I said the time period between the 60-minute and 70-minute, that was going to be the one for Toulouse. They can either really step up and take the game to Huddersfield, concede a couple of tries.
To the full-back of the wingers. I think that's probably where Huddersfield are letting themselves down, and then mistakes like that from Hulesi.
Yeah, Josh Jones back into the action then. He's served his 2 minutes on the sideline. And for anyone at home wondering why that was brought in, it's to prevent play acting, isn't it? Players trying to stop the game and gain an advantage. Here now, the little kick through. McQueen's after it. He's going to get a bounce. It's a magical kick. It's a great try. 7th for the season for McQueen. As simple as that. That kick was as good as a pass. Huddersfield, you say 12-6.
You say as simple as that, Mark, but there's been a lot of work put into this. This is a play that's been set by the training ground. We've seen the exact same combination with Tuilola here coming from the short side back to the open side, bringing the defence up, and the kick from McQueen identical to a try he scored before. The open side is really exposed, and Jake Connor's out of position, but that's all Ian Watson. That's great coaching, Earl, and I'm sure you've seen that being done on the training ground.
It's literally not the first time they've done it. They scored off that play.
There's Russell, here is Jones, and Jones just looking over his shoulder, maybe hoping there'd be somebody there he could slip the ball to. Danny Levi, change of direction from him. Farge has to pick it up on the bounce. It's Matty English now. English driving it back in towards the middle as well. Liam Kay there to make the tackle, coming off the bench. Farge, short ball again, finds McQueen. McQueen! Chris McQueen this time! The combination works. And McQueen, long striding second row, shrugs off the first Wakefield attempt at a tackle and goes over for his 7th of the season.
Yeah, this is everything that Huddersfield Giants do well. Comes off the back of the penalty. Latelli allegedly put in a bad position. I don't believe it was. But this is Theo Farge, what he does really well, and also what Chris McQueen does really well. Farge drives into the line. Look, McQueen changes his line. This is why he scores so many tries. Look, don't get me wrong, Corey Hall and Jacob Miller need to do better. They need to make that tackle. But this is one, when you've got combinations in your team, and Farge and McQueen have certainly got that, you just look to put those plays on. And look, this guy, you know, he's been prolific for Huddersfield in the tries that he scored. And it all comes through the subtlety and the changing of his running lines and his combination with Theo Farge, and Watson will be delighted to get.
Right-hand side and Kutcher with a bit of a step as well. Diddy got in there. Made sure the tackle was good. This is Cogger once more. A reach by Russell. Russell just ushering Josh Jones to come back on that angle. So a decent position to start your last play here. Cogger, Kutcher, McQueen. McQueen will do it himself. All by himself. Had the option of a pass to McGilvray. Looked at the situation and thought, I don't need that. The glory is mine. And the try is Chris McQueen.
I was thinking, he's been quiet so far because he's their go-to player, isn't he? On the short of the line, he's had so many tries from short distance, and I thought he hadn't had a lot of ball. But when he did have it this time, the space was there for him.
Well, it's Cogger again who goes to the line. Absolutely. Great ball from Lola here, who catches the defender that gives the 2-on-1 for McQueen to walk into. It's Lola here that creates this play right there. Tracks the centre on the lead runner, as you said, and McQueen's got a 3-2-on-1.
Again, it's a dummy. Just watch Kudjoe come in here, bang, he takes, you know, Bibby out, 2-on-1. It's a simple finish from McQueen, but again, it's the quality of the dummy runner that creates the opportunity, because the Wigan defenders have just got one eye on him, and that's enough. Again, a brilliant play by Huddersfield.
The Huddersfield Giants scoreless. Here is Innes Senior, and that is impressive, given what Huddersfield did to Hull Kingston Rovers last time out. Yates. Here is McQueen. McQueen is determined he's going to get on the score sheet, and he does. Chris McQueen gets his 11th try of the season and goes ahead in all competitions for the Giants as top try scorer
with his 13th in all campaigns. Well, they've not given up, Huddersfield, and Chris McQueen has been one of the standout players, hasn't he, this year? He finds his way to the try line, and Huddersfield, well, what they'll take from this is they've not given up. In the 80 minutes that they've played the game, to the whistle, can Will Price get a further 2 points here?
Looks good. It swings round. Huddersfield have got to be careful here, and they just about managed to stay in the field of play over on that far side, so not quite connecting with their passes there. The Giants will just look to settle things down now as they carry it. Mason is on. 6th appearance for him of the season. And now they're skipping away. They're looking to put the kick through to McQueen. McQueen is going to get this, and this is a chance for McQueen to score in the corner. Has he got his 12th try of the season? Did he get the grounding?
We haven't tried. Just check the grounding, please.
Video referee to Match Director. We have a live on-field decision of the try. Can we please check all available angles, please? Going back to the kick and then on to the grounding. On that kick, everybody is onside in view, so carry it on from there. That's knocked backwards by Blue, that's kicked again. The Sonic kicked, I'm happy to play on from there. Touched again by Blue, picked up cleanly, and we carry this on please. This is back where we go slow, the ball's in his right arm. Right, can we go back to another angle on that, please? Ball's in his right arm there. And we just go back slowly on that one. Slow, the ball's in his right arm. Still there, still there, still there, still there. Thank you. I'm happy. I've seen all the available angles I need, and I have now made my decision.
So, Chris McQueen is going to get his 12th try of the season. I think Rhys Williams would want that moment again. Here comes the decision. Try given. Huddersfield extend their lead, and Chris McQueen's fantastic season just keeps on getting better.
Well, he puts himself in the right place, Chris McQueen. Some lovely action from Danny.
What they think they are. You know, last week it was down to a Danny Levy try with 5 minutes to go. To see them out there, you know, when we played them at Warrington, over at Huddersfield with Warrington, we were winning that game for 60 minutes, and this side, they are a top 3-4 side. That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for finals, but at the moment I don't think they're quite getting it right as a team. It's Chris McQueen's away.
McQueen's stolen it, and he's going to go into the corner. McQueen dives over. A try out of absolutely nothing. His 14th of the season, and a lifeline for the Giants as Salford had the ball. McQueen steals it and scores. What a play from the veteran.
Well, my word, they needed that, didn't they? And you just wonder in the context of the game how important that try was, because if Salford had got another, well, it would have been a long way back. But it's there on Burgess. McQueen just shows his experience, rips the ball, sees him carrying it out right arm loosely. And Chris McQueen, he scored a try against Salford at Magic Weekend. He's perhaps got the most important one here today.
Well, it was a one-on-one tackle, which means he is entitled to try and steal the ball, and that was the only thing in his mind there.
Just one try tonight for Leroy Cudjoe, got a double in the win at Castleford last August. and also back the brace in a 2011 win against the Tigers. Levi. That was Farge. This is Chris Hill. Get the feeling this could get ugly. The 12 to go. Huddersfield over again, and Chris McQueen has put the ball down. Chris McQueen with the try for Huddersfield. He's no stranger to the try line, Chris McQueen, and that's his latest in what's been an extraordinary season. 15 in Super League now this season. Incredible. 5-time a Queensland representative, the leading try scoring forward in the competition, has just added another to his tally.
I mean, you've got to compliment Theo Farge's kicking accuracy here. They've forced a lot of goal line dropouts to give themselves great field position, and then from that here now, that attritional attitude that Huddersfield have, where they'll wear their opponents down, is starting to bear fruit here. Close to the try line, the try machine can't be stopped, crashes over from close range. Gareth O'Brien, Kenny Edwards can't stop the momentum here as he carries over the line and adds here now to what's already been an impressive performance. 15 tries, 5 clear of the closest rival for the Huddersfield Giants, and that might not stay the same here now as the Huddersfield team we've seen
there to maybe provide a bit more direction.
There he is, he's on the ball, Ollie Russell, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. He's had his injury problems, Theo Farge, during his Huddersfield career, hasn't he?
Peets. Here is Price now. Price changes direction, and the direction was towards the posts, and Kazovic has got to him in the nick of time. Nathan Peets, McQueen's try! And the Giants respond pretty rapidly, and McQueen invited really to go through a big gap in the Kazovic Tigers defence, and McQueen needed no second invitation. He got 17 tries last year, Chris McQueen, the Giants' top try scorer, and he's off the mark this season. And you were talking about the Huddersfield defence that end. Cass will be asking questions that end, Jodie.
They will, absolutely. That defence was not strong enough, and Cass will be disappointed there, but that was coming. If you look earlier on in the set where they didn't quite manage to complete it, Chris McQueen hit a really great line off the shoulder of Luke Yates. He goes again in with that really strong direct line, and Castle just do not know what to do. They get the numbers wrong, and I think they'll be disappointed with that initial contact there. They should still get the body in front, still make some contact, but Chris McQueen, absolute quality there to hit that line and score easy points there for Huddersfield.
And Oliver Russell with this conversion to level the scores. Makes no mistakes. Back it comes to another former Saint, Jack Ashworth.
But they can't get him down on the floor. They've not completed that tackle, and they've got a defender out the defensive line.
Russell ball, McQueen, quick hands from McQueen back to Will Price, but Price is wrapped up by the Kazovic Tigers defenders. 4 tackles gone. Can they withstand this latest assault? McQueen looking for a second and getting it. Chris McQueen made that look so easy, but he sold the dummy. The Tigers defence bought it, and Chris McQueen, in his 4th Giant season, gets his 2nd try of the night. And Huddersfield, they look very slick. This is what Ian Watson wanted, and then turning it on tonight.
They're just tightening up the pressure, aren't they? Whenever those mistakes come, it was a forced offload from Mahe Fanua, a knock-on from Adam Milner, and as soon as they got that ball, they're breaking tackles. They're not able to be dominated in that play of the ball. Coaches talk about ruck speed all the time. This is nice, slick hands, good recognition from McQueen, who has spent some time in the 3 quarters. So he's done that. The muscle memory he has for that situation meant that he delivered it, he executed it, and it's 4, potentially 6 points for the Giants.
It's been a long weekend.
He's grumpy.
So Huddersfield on the attack again. Off the back of that penalty, here is Price. Price, short pass, finds Luke Yates, turns back to the try line, takes the tackle, Nathan Peets with the pass, McQueen will score, and it's back-to-back tries for the Huddersfield Giants. And Chris McQueen, who has started the season on fire, gets his 4th try of the season, and Leeds pay a heavy price. Conceded the penalty, said something the referee didn't like, and Huddersfield had the perfect answer to that.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and it all came from just a lazy arm from McDonald on Price. It was a great carry from Price, and we said Huddersfield can actually get down their end in a couple of ways. You just don't want to concede penalties, especially not dissent, and what about that from Chris Hill? It's fantastic soul play, and when you've got a strike player like Chris McQueen, who's exceptional at making line breaks, that's his 7th line break and his 4th try of the season, and it's the combination of McQueen and Hill that's exquisite, Bill. It's exquisite subtlety of play from a very experienced front rower in Chris Hill. What a line from Chris McQueen, what a start from Huddersfield Giants.
Giants top try scorer last season, Chris Hill, with 17, 4 to his name already. And then he gets the ball to Eason Masters. Masters sells himself a dummy, and Leeds somehow regroup. If only somebody could have got there to help Tui Lolohea, but he was all on his own. Now then, here goes O'Brien. O'Brien with the run. McDonald just manages to stop his progress. That's the 5th tackle. Can Huddersfield capitalise here off that Lolohea break? Little kick. McQueen will get his 2nd. McQueen will get his 2nd of the night. What a try. What a passage of play from the Huddersfield Giants, sparked by Tui Lolohea.
Wow, Chris McQueen with his 2nd. Fantastic from him, that's his 5th this year. But it's all about this man, Tui Lolohea. And look, Huddersfield have been down and out, really. Lolohea gets the ball, he wanders. It's such a bad, sloppy, terrible piece of D from Maletsky. It's awful, but unbelievable from Lolohea. When you're tired, when you're feeling a bit fatigued, well, Lolohea will just exploit that. Masters with an offload to himself, which was weird. But Huddersfield in this situation, now get excited. Really nice kick from Connor. The touch was beautiful. And like I said about Chris McQueen, he scores tries in a number of ways, but whenever there's an opportunity to compete for a ball, he's first there. He's first there for Huddersfield. What a try. From nothing, Huddersfield have been out of it. Smart right-footed kick from Connor. Brilliant finish from McQueen. Those Huddersfield fans are celebrating. They know how big that is. And how big was Lolohea's involvement for this man. Huge moment in this match.
Try scorer for Huddersfield, number 12, Chris McQueen.
minutes to go. That is the last thing you need. They've taken them back. Virtually.
They've gone back 40 metres.
Exactly. Well, there could be a price to pay for that. Because Huddersfield are coming again. Russell, here is Hill, and Hill for McQueen has said he'd had a quiet night. So far, he's come to life as Chris McQueen. And Hull FC do pay the price for a moment of hot-headedness, which cost them a penalty and ultimately cost them a try. A try from Chris McQueen into double figures for this season. And it was so simple in the end.
Well, Chris McQueen, he was first on the scoreboard last week for Huddersfield. Comes off the back of that man's error, giving the penalty away. And it was just uncalled for. Like Barry said, he's a better player than that. It's a brain explosion. Ian Watson just saying, look, let's calm down, let's just keep on playing, but keep calm. Let's play with our heads. And what a line. He does hit good lines. And that's poor defence from Keita, and I think it's Clifford. But you've got to keep turning up. He hits those hard lines out wide. Outstanding play.
Well, Bill, you talked about Chris Hill. The work, the effort, the time he spent in the front row, all those hard meters he has made. He won't have given many soft hands, many delicate passes, many try-scoring passes, match-winning passes in his career, but that's one out of the top draw. Run hard, with support, find your support player, and Chris McQueen steps forward and looks like he may well have won it for the Giants, but there may well be a twist in the tail yet. Chris McQueen, 10 for the season. That's 4 tries in the last 3 games for him.